students, welcome to Rec TV. This is Kalyan and I am the faculty of Mathematics and Physics. So students, in this class also we are going to prove one important theorem related to triangles of 10th CBSE and 10th ICSE. That is your converse part of basic proportionality theorem, means converse part of Thales theorem.
Please subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon for the more updates.
Okay, actually in previous parts we proved, in previous videos we proved that proved basic proportionality theorem. Now we are proving converse part of that. Before starting this proof, I want to give you some clarification about what is converse. See, one thing I am telling you, you proved a theorem. What is the process? You will take the given data and you will do some process and you get the result. That is theorem. Now, in reverse, if you take the result and you get the question, then it is called converse part. Okay. If you take the result and in reverse order, if you get the question back, then it is called converse part. Now, it is the converse of Thales theorem. What does it says? If the line divides, if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line must be parallel to third side. Actually, what was the basic proportionality theorem? Yes, we said that when one line is drawn parallel to one of the side of the triangle, then it will divide remaining two sides in the equal ratio, we said. Now in reverse, we need to take the result. Now we need to say that if the ratio of the sides divided by a line in a triangle are equal, okay, then that line will be parallel to third side. Understood? The same theorem we are doing in reverse order, that is converse part. Previously we took this line was parallel to this side and we obtained that this ratio of these two sides are equal. Now in reverse we are taking that ratio of the sides divided by this line are equal, and we need to show here this line is parallel to this. Got it? Now I think you might have got the clarity. Now let me write what to prove first. What is given actually? Given one. This given data is otherwise known as hypothesis also. Okay. What is given? We have given that ratio divided by this line of two sides. Okay. Sorry. Ratio of two sides divided by this line are equal. Okay. Now tell me, AD by DB equal to AE by EC. This was given. Okay. AD by DB equal to AE by EC. This is given. Now what is to be proved? To prove here, we have to prove that DE is parallel to BC. Yes. In reverse order we are coming now. Now let us start writing the proof. Now we need to prove that. See, we are just doing a small rearrangement, nothing is there. We can easily prove this theorem. Just see. We need to prove that DE is parallel to BC. We need to prove that DE is parallel to BC. Means this E is a point on AC such that DE is parallel to BC. We need to show that. For an instant, for a moment, you think that E is not such a point such that DE is parallel to BC. Let there exist some other point F on AC. Okay. Exists some another point F on AC such that DF parallel to BC. Okay. So this is what the small thing you need to think about. Here we need to take DF is parallel to BC, where F is some another point. Here DE is not parallel to BC, we are taking. Okay. So now let DE is not parallel to BC. DE is not parallel to BC. That means there exists some other point okay, F on AC such that okay, DF is parallel to BC. DF is parallel to BC. So here we have chosen that DF is parallel to BC. Okay, think like that. Now, if DF is parallel to BC, can we apply the basic proportionality theorem or not? What is that basic proportionality theorem? AD by DB equal to AF by FC or not? Apply that. AD by DB equal to AF by FC. AF by FC. Okay, now for a moment take like this. Okay, let this be equation 1. Given one is equation 1, and now here let this be equation 2. So from 1 and 2 what can we say? From 1 and 2 what can we say? Here AD by DB, this is B, okay. AD by DB equal to AE by EC from condition 1, and from condition 2 AD by DB equal to AF by FC. So what is common expression over there? AD by DB is common in both. Okay. So now from 1 and 2 we can say that AD by DB is commonly equal to these two different expressions. Then from 1 and 2 what can we say? AE by EC equal to what? AF by FC. AE by EC equal to AF by FC. Okay. Now FC or CF, whatever, FC or CF is same. Okay. Now for my convenience, I want to add 1 on both sides of this condition. Can we do this or not? Yes. Value remains same. So add 1 on both sides. Let me do this here. Okay. Adding 1 on both sides. Adding 1 on both sides, what do we get? AE by EC plus 1 equal to AF by FC plus 1. AF by FC plus 1, taking LCM, what do we get? AE plus EC by EC equal to AF plus FC by FC. Now observe the diagram. AE plus EC, what is that? AE, see this, AE plus EC, is this AC or not? Yes. AC, value of this is AC by EC equal to AF plus FC. Now just see this, AF plus FC, is it again AC or not? Again AC by, what is that? FC. Now on both sides we have AC commonly in numerator part, we can cancel that. Now this is 1 by EC equal to 1 by FC. When two reciprocals are equal, then the numbers are also equal or not? Reverse also will be equal. So what can we say here? EC equal to FC. EC equal to what? FC. EC EC equal to FC, will it happen? Tell me. Will it happen? EC equal to FC is only possible when E and F are at the same point. Understood or not? Here in this diagram, as we have drawn, if you observe, here FC is bigger than EC, no? FC is bigger than EC. But we obtained the condition that FC equal to EC. That means what? Here this F and this E are not different points. Those are representing same point. Okay, so this is only possible when F coincides with E. So this is only possible. This is only possible when F coincides with when F equal to E, means F coincides with E, then only it possible. That means what? F and E are same. When F and E are same, then what can we say? Here F and D are same means here this DF is parallel to BC we took. So therefore DE is parallel to BC or not? So because we took here DF is parallel to BC, DF is parallel to BC, that implies what? F equal to E, no? So therefore DE is parallel to BC. So we obtained these two are parallel or not? Exactly. So this is how we need to prove converse part of the basic proportionality theorem. But approach is a bit different. Okay, we need to come in reverse. What we did here? Actually, we had AD by DB equal to AE by EC. We took that. Okay, the line dividing the two sides in the equal ratios, we took that, and we need to prove that DE is parallel to BC. Now, in order to prove that, we took something wrong. Something wrong means something different. Here, E is not E is not such a point such that DE parallel to BC. Then F is existing some other point. We assumed. So DF is parallel to BC in such a way that DF is parallel to BC. Then when DF is parallel to BC means again we can apply Thales theorem here, and combining 1 and 2 conditions we obtained this. Adding 1 on both sides we got these expressions, and finally after simplification we got CE equal to CF. CE equal to CF is only possible when F equal to E, means F coincides with E. Okay, when F coincides with E, we only took the condition that DF parallel to BC. That means in place of F, we can write E, so therefore DE parallel to BC. Hope you would have understood this concept.
Please subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon for the more updates.